Canada's Liberals have won 25 elections, and the Conservatives 23. Together, that's 48 wins. It's a lot like a game of Monopoly where two players control all the hotels. Sure, other players get a turn, but they never own the board. So why do we always end up with just two big players? Canada's two-party system dates all the way back to the country's founding. The Conservatives were formed in the mid-1800s under the leadership of Sir John A. Macdonald, Canada's first Prime Minister. They focused on building a strong, unified country, promoting traditional values and championing nation-building projects like the Transcontinental Railway. On the other side, the Liberals, originally known as the Reformers, came together as a loose coalition of political groups advocating for more progressive policies like free trade, limited government intervention, and individual rights. Leaders like George Brown, a prominent journalist and politician from Ontario, played a key role in shaping the Liberal Party's early identity. By the time Confederation rolled around in 1867, these two parties had become the main rivals in Canadian politics, setting the stage for the red versus blue dynamic we see today. Canada uses a system called first past the post. Think of it like a race. In each riding, the first candidate to cross the finish line wins. But here's the twist. You don't need to win a majority of the votes. You just need more votes than anyone else. Imagine a riding where candidate A gets 35% of the vote, candidate B gets 34%, and candidate C gets 31%. Candidate A wins, even though 65% of voters didn't pick them. Here's where it gets tricky for smaller parties. Let's say a smaller party has a strong support across the country, maybe 20% of voters nationwide. But unless that support is concentrated in specific ridings, it doesn't translate to winning seats. Take the 1993 federal election, for example. The Conservatives won 16% of the vote, but ended up with just 2 seats, while the Bloc Québécois won fewer votes and got 54 seats because their support was concentrated in Quebec. It's a system that rewards regional dominance over broad appeal. This is why candidates and parties put so much focus on provinces like Ontario and Quebec. With 121 ridings in Ontario and 78 in Quebec, these two provinces alone can decide an election. Winning here often matters more than having national popularity, which leaves smaller provinces and territories with much less influence. This system also shapes how people vote. Many Canadians feel pressured to vote strategically instead of picking the party they really like. They vote for the lesser evil to stop the party they don't want from winning. This often means choosing between the two top contenders in their riding, which usually ends up being Liberals or Conservatives. It's like being at a pizza party where you really want all-dressed pizza, but you vote for cheese just to make sure that no one orders pineapple. First past the post favors big, established parties, making it harder for smaller ones to break through, and reinforces the idea that it's always a two-horse race. This system is one of the biggest reasons why Canada's elections feel like they're stuck on repeat with red and blue dominating every time.